over here, huh? We said one here, one this side of the room. We said here in the middle. Yes? Yes. So sorry. We want to have equal geographic distribution of questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everybody. Celine made me smile, and she's answered half of what I was going to ask. My name is Simon Kaheru from the East African Business Council, Uganda chapter, and also Coca-Cola Beverages Africa. Celine made me smile because you reminded me about a small conversation I had at the entrance. I registered to attend this event online, got to the entrance, and I had to fill out a paper form and hand it in. And I said, guys, what are we doing? We are moving backwards. And the lady said, accountability. I gave up on that one. I'd like to hear a bit from the panelists, and this is the second half of what Celine could have mentioned, around the public sector, governments, implementing digital solutions in a more harmonized manner. And we're talking about strengthening public-private partnerships. Digital trade, we all know what the benefits are and how it can work, especially for SMEs, women and youth. But it can't work in isolation of governments implementing the digital infrastructure on this continent that they're all doing very disparately. In East Africa alone, we have examples that make us pull our hair out every single day. We have, in 3 countries of East Africa, digital tax stamps in Uganda, electronic tax stamps in Tanzania, electronic goods management system in Kenya. All provided by one provider, but the solutions are different. Those same stamps are going to be applied differently for the standards bodies in the 3 different countries. And yet we are talking about harmonizing standards so that people can trade across borders in a recognizable manner. There are 3 different applications used to authenticate or identify products. So it makes it impossible for a woman SME trader to actually get her products across the border. Or, if not impossible, much more expensive. E-invoicing. In Kenya, there's a solution. In Uganda, there's a solution. In Tanzania, there's a solution. Rwanda, I believe, has one. Much more expensive for all of us to do business. And part of the reason, I should add, is for something I can't understand. The service providers always come from very far away with top dollar billings to implement things that Africans here can actually do. And so here, I see we're all private sector. Ambassador, I think we should consider you to be private sector as well. But what do we think about telling these governments about the way they implement digital infrastructure so that we can actually have a meaningful implementation of digital trade at all levels? I thank you.
Thank you very much for the statements, comments, as well as the question around how to engage our governments. We have one final question. The first question I will